Hi everyone, welcome back to StyleNovice. I'm back with another super easy DIY sewing tutorial today. I'm going to be showing you how to make an easy fabric DIY pincushion. You don't even have to have a sewing machine to make this one. You can do it all by hand if necessary. So if you too have a sewing drawer full of pins scattered around the bottom of it, keep watching for the tutorial so you can get your craft room tidied up. To make your DIY hand-sewn pincushion, you will need some cotton fabric, something thin with a little stretch or give, a bread plate, which makes a perfect template size-wise, a pen, scissors, pins, needle and thread, the stuffing or filling of your choice, a small piece of felt and a button. You may also want to use a thin ribbon or waxed thread, and if so, you're going to need a larger ribbon to accommodate this. To start, in a corner of your fabric, to allow the least wastage, trace around your bread plate and cut. Next, with the pattern side of the fabric facing down, pin a small seam all the way around the outer edge of your circle. Being the shape that a circle is, your fabric will need to overlap itself in some places to make this happen. This doesn't need to be perfect, no one is going to see this on the final product. So with the pins still in place, secure your needle and thread at one point on the outer edge and make your way around, making regular up and down threads, removing the pins as you go. When you get to the end, don't tie your thread off, just leave the needle hanging for now. Very, very gently pull at the needle and the end of the thread, creating a gather in the centre of your circle. Pull the gather not quite into the middle so that you have room with the needle still attached at this point to place in your stuffing or filling. Once packed to the brim, pull the gather as tight as it will go and make a few stitches back and forth across the opening and tie off your thread. Next, using either the same cotton or your chosen ribbon or waxed thread, come up from the bottom of your pincushion, up through the centre and make your way around, creating long stitches from the top to bottom and pull tightly. This creates the flower kind of effect. Now also be sure not to enter and exit from the same needle hole to prevent tearing within the middle of your pincushion. On your final stitch, thread on your button and secure before tying off your thread. On the bottom, if your gather is nice and tight, you can leave this as is, or you can add a small circle of felt to help create a slip-free bottom to your cushion. This is simply hand sewn on around the edges. So if you've made it this far in the tutorial, you should be finished. You'll now have a handy dandy DIY pincushion to clear your sewing pins from the bottom of your sewing drawer. So that is it for today's DIY sewing tutorial. I hope you've enjoyed making this pincushion with me, and I hope it will come in handy for your craft or sewing space. Don't forget to check out the materials list and step-by-step written instructions on my blog site by following the attached links. Bye!